Forecaster Horace Brown. We've been following some strong storms in the Howard County and Glasscock County areas. Let's take a look at the radar. We'll start there. This is what we have left. A big area of rain still present, and these are still producing some pretty nasty weather. I'm going to just put in the lightning from some of these storms and look at the lightning strikes associated with this storm, which fired up in Howard County and then now is in Glasscock County, and still we have tornado warnings in place. We have thunderstorm warnings in place because of this storm for the next a little while longer, 10-15 for the thunderstorm, severe tornado warning anyway, and then a little bit later for the thunderstorm warning. These storms are also producing large hail. We had reports of baseball-sized hail with some of these storms damaging winds in excess of 80 miles per hour. Heavy rainfall causing flooding as well. So a lot of activity there. But here's what we don't have. Rain across the rest of the basin. Most of the basin is dry, just that one storm. We're going to talk more about all of this coming up later with weather.
Next, a tornado touches down in Big Spring. Residents rush to take shelter. We're live out there tonight with the latest. Also, we remember Kix 99 radio show host Mike Lawrence, who passed away last night. A touching tribute straight ahead.
I'm just going to be here. Just where I'll die.
We'll take you inside one of the richest little counties in West Texas. We have that special assignment for you in just a bit. All those stories and more coming up.
Live from Midland, Odessa, and Big Spring, we're Basin Trusted, Basin Proud. This is Local 2 News at 10 in HD.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lauren Tropea. Thank you for spending your Sunday night with us for Local 2 News at 10. And we begin on this Sunday night saying goodbye to a local radio show host, someone many of us spent our mornings with on Kix 99 for years. Mike Lawrence, part of the award-winning show Mike and Dana, passed away last night. Both Mike and Dana will be honored next month with an induction into the Country Radio Hall of Fame, and the Kix 99 family sending us this statement saying in part, Mike, along with Dana, provided so much joy to West Texas listeners and was extremely active in the community. Mike, you will be greatly missed. And new tonight at 10, in a time when presidential candidates are talking about building walls, one basin city trying to tear them down in an effort to preserve history. Local 2's Lupi Zapata met with leaders of an excavation project in Presidio, and he's live in the newsroom tonight with details. Lupi?
This is all in hopes of bringing the history in Presidio by showing and telling its history. I spoke with Presidio's mayor, who says that the city has rich ties with Mexico and Spain, and they want to share that story.
Presidio is a very, very old community, but we don't have much to show for it.
The city of Presidio on a mission to bring its history back to life with the Research and Excavation Project. The city working with Spain and Mexico to share their story in Texas history. Mayor John Ferguson hopes the project will bring traffic to his town.
To bring in people who genuinely want to see something that's real and maybe never previously known. That's what we want to do.
William Elms with the Texas Historical Commission agrees the research found will open doors for visitors.
We can attract more tourists and have more information about this area open up so that people know the deep history that we have here.
To help gather some of that history is the former ambassador of Spain.
It is fantastic for Texans not to cut a part of their history, but to recover all the history of Texas, which goes a long way back. And here, Spain is there.
This recovery also grabbing the attention of documentary film director William Millett. He's interested in how this project is bringing three countries together for a common cause.
This establishes Texas before San Antonio, before its missions, and before East Texas. Texas, everyone agrees, in Spain, Mexico, and the United States really began in this area of West Texas.
The city says the excavation site will eventually be open to the public with hopes of showing what the structures once looked like. Reporting live in the newsroom, Lupi Zapata, Local 2 News.
Thank you, Lupi. And now we want to take you out to Big Spring, where Local 2's Ryan Martin has been tracking the weather today. He is out there for us live tonight. Ryan, what can you tell us?
Lauren, not too long ago, there was an HEB truck. The one right over there was tipped over on its side. Now, I can't confirm if that was due to the fact that we're seeing storms or not, but I can tell you that traffic is backed up for miles on I-20. So if you're in Big Spring and want to head towards Midland, be careful. I would advise not doing that because you're going to be sitting in traffic for a very long time. If you can't notice, winds are extremely strong right now, probably around 20 to 30 miles an hour wind speeds, wind gusts as well. We're seeing lightning strikes consistently, very strong lightning strikes throughout the area. Fortunately, no rain right now, but we are getting notices of a flash flood warning in the Howard and Martin County areas until about 10:45. We'll keep you updated with more information. For now, live in Howard County, Ryan Martin, Local 2 News.
Thanks for that live look tonight, Ryan. We'll check back in just a little while to get more weather updates and see what's going on out there in Big Spring. And moving to the Tall City tonight, where flames destroy a home, leaving a Midland family homeless. Local 2's Tyler Wessner spoke with the family today, who wasn't home at the time, but their pets were, and he brings us the story tonight.
The Hernandez family had an eventful Saturday this weekend as they came home to see their house engulfed in flames.
We followed the fire department right when we were getting into Midland. We followed them in, and turns out we followed the fire department right to our house.
At a loss for words, that's how Connie Hernandez describes it as her family came home to see their house ablaze after an electrical spark ignited the attic.
I'd probably say 60 or 70% of all of our belongings are done. I'm just really happy nobody got hurt. The material things can always be replaced.
Nobody was inside during the fire except their 2 dogs and a cat. One of the dogs coming out in pretty bad shape.
He has third-degree burns to his paws, so actually all the paw pads on his feet sloughed off. So he's in pretty critical care right now, still in fluids.
Sierra Ancira works at Animal Emergency Hospital in Midland, where the Hernandez's pets are being taken care of. She tells me the hospital has set up a donation fund to help out the family.
We don't typically do this a lot, but special circumstances like this one is, I mean, you just can't say no. People realize that pets are family too.
Hernandez tells me this warms her heart while they have to stay with family in Stanton.
I am so grateful. I feel like I can't, return that. That's amazing for people just to want to jump in. It feels like people aren't really like that anymore these days. I thought we were going to be alone in this.
If you would like to donate to help the Hernandez family, just call the Animal Emergency Hospital at 432-561-8301. In the control room, Tyler Wessner, Local 2 News.
Thanks, Tyler. We're thankful the family is all right tonight. And staying in the Tall City with some good news. It's a pizza party with a dough show as the town gets ready for its first pizza theater. A Domino's Pizza Theater set to open tomorrow in Midland. It'll be located in the Belmont Market Plaza. With this special layout, you can see your pie made right in front of you. Another theater set to open in the Tall City and the Red Oak Plaza next to the HEB on Loop 250. And drivers, be on the lookout as you travel through the Tall City tomorrow as crews begin road work on the outside lane of Interstate 20 near Fairgrounds Road. Get ready for multiple lane closures as the road work will continue throughout the week. Crews ask you to watch for any flaggers or warning signs in the area. In 1988, the U.S. Census Bureau ranked Loving County as the richest in the nation. The little West Texas town you can fit in the palm of your hand holds big bucks and has for many years. In tonight's special assignment, Local 2's John Log wanted to get to the bottom of one of the richest little counties in the state. That is Loving County.
Welcome to Mentown, a town about 70 people call home. One man who's been here a little after it was established in 1931 says it contains 2 kinds of people.
Most people that live in Loving County are either here hiding out from somebody or they've been families that's got married.
But there's one thing retired Sheriff Billy Hopper won't let you forget.
And this is always home, but it's sure not like it used to be.
And what it used to be was rich. In 1988, the U.S. Census Bureau ranked Loving County as the richest in the nation. At the time, the average per capita income just over $34,000. And every adult in the county had a job. While that may not be the case now, it's still something the 70-odd Loving County locals don't openly talk about. Although residents here keep their lives pretty private, it's no secret there's one big reason why a town with one little courthouse, one little restaurant, and one little convenience store holds a lot of wealth.
We owe a lot to the oil industry because the oil industry is our county.
their county, and their history. Raymond Wildman says although county riches have shifted, this county had his heart from the moment he stepped on the oil field.
I'm just kind of accustomed to being here. I started working out here in 1958. My parents signed a work permit, and I started roughnecking.
Much like others who came here so many years ago. Driving through this tiny town today, you'll pass miles of land leased to oil drillers. Locals say, rumor has it, those landowners bringing in big bucks, some even $500,000 per month during the boom. That money, though, not reflected on the county's conditions.
This road 302 was non-existent until about 1953 they finished it. There was a road through there, but you didn't want to drive it. That sand bed over there next to that ranch house, they made a living out of pulling people out of the sand over there.
But that doesn't mean living in a town of less than 80 doesn't have its perks financially.
They just say the salaries are pretty good.
The pay is well. It's not the best in the world, but it's also I think it's still better than a lot of the neighboring counties.
Or in your heart.
I'm just going to be here. This is where I'll die. Lord willing, the creek don't rise, dig a hole in the front yard, put my ashes in a coffee can and put it in there and pour beer over top of it.
In Loving County, I'm Dawn Logg reporting for Local 2 News.
Today, the U.S. Census Bureau predicts the average per capita income in Loving County is around $25,000. Still to come here on Local 2 News at 10, it's a debt many of us don't think about. Coming up in tonight's Health Beat, we have the wake-up call you need to hear.
And in weather, we are still looking at storms around the Glasscock County area, still seeing heavy rain, lightning, gusty winds, and can't even rule out an isolated tornado. We'll talk about this and more in weather.
Right now at Rooms to Go, get this luxurious leather sofa and love seat set in your choice of 3 colors. Sofa and love seats, $16.88. Plus, finance interest-free for 60 months. That's 5 years. Now through Memorial Day at Rooms to Go.
Catch the savings at Kelly Grimsley Auto Group in Odessa. We're in a league of our own with this starting lineup. It's a grand slam, and the savings are coming home to you.
Go in the game with this 2016 Kia Soul, only $15,400 or no money down, $219 a month.
Score even if your credit's less than perfect or you owe more on your trade than it's worth. So call 1-877-KELLY-AUTO now. Click on kellygrimsley.com or slide into the Kelly Grimsley Auto Group in Odessa today. Save!
The Odessa Area Outdoor Gun Range, located 13 miles west of Odessa on I-20, offers a variety of shooting options from pistol to rifle, shotgun to archery, even paintball. Come check out our evening shoots or paintball after dark. Party packages are available. Give us a call at 432-352-3496 or come see us at 18,200 West I-20, Odessa.
Are you a friendly, hard-working individual with a passion for sales? If this sounds like you, then Local 2 wants your resume. We are now hiring account executives and seek experienced applicants. Just apply to the email address on your screen.
After 30 years at Local 2 and forecasting your weather, one thing's for sure. We've been through a lot together. Droughts, severe storms, backyard barbecues. Heck, I even had hair at one point. Sexy. But no matter what else changes, Local 2 and I are always dedicated to local weather coverage that impacts you.
Local 2, your local weather authority.
Right now at Rooms to Go, look what $9.88 buys you. These beautiful 5-piece dining sets, just $9.88. Only $9.88. Plus, finance interest-free for 60 months. That's 5 years. Now through Memorial Day at Rooms to Go.
Now, your Local 2 weather authority forecast.
All right, let's get right to it. We have some storms still out there around Glasscock County. Heavy rain is probably going to be the biggest issue with that. Let's take a look at the radar, and we'll talk about what's going on. A lot of lightning, too, as Ryan was talking about earlier in a live report. He's in the Big Spring neighborhood, or at least close to this storm, but he is still able to see a lot of the lightning. I'm going to go ahead and stop it and bring it to the now. And I tell you what, we're not seeing as much rain. This area of energy is rolling over some some areas that have already received heavy amounts of rainfall, so we could be dealing with some very dangerous conditions flood-wise with this particular storm. Going to tap into some of the warnings here. The yellow is the tornado watch box, but we do still have a severe thunderstorm warning in place, and this is going to be until 11 p.m. for the Glasscock County and also Reagan counties. I'm going to take the warnings out, and then we'll show you the watch there, tornado watch box, until about 12 a.m. Tomorrow morning, midnight tonight. So we still have that in place too. This is all part of a system that started earlier today. We're going to zoom out just a little bit and then show you the history of this storm as it develops to the north in Howard County and then moves to the south and southeast. So a close view of this, you can really see the storm really just hung around Howard County first. That's where all the dangerous stuff happened, the tornadoes being touchdown tornadoes, and then now that's all moved into the Glasscock neighborhood. So we are still dealing with heavy rain, and it is headed towards Sterling City. We could still see some storms down around Big Lake overnight tonight if everything just continues to go. So we're still looking at the potential for more activity overnight tonight into tomorrow morning before it's all said and done, and then we'll dry out. The dry line, this is for the culprit. Look at the dew point temperature, 60s in Big Spring, Odessa, Fort Stockton. Very, very moist atmosphere, and that is really helping to trigger all these storms. Satellite radar composite, again, showing you the cloud cover over the basin. It's very humid outside right now, especially over the Midland, Odessa area and areas that are getting the rain. And again, we have that one lone storm. Hour-by-hour forecast, taking the rain out of here. Cloud cover may linger. We may even see a few low clouds tomorrow morning, but all in all, it's going to be a drier forecast. As far as temperatures are concerned today, it was hot. 74 to start the day, but this morning, 98 our high. The record is 107 degrees, and currently outside, well, let's look at the high temperatures of the rest of the area. I don't want to leave anybody out. 98 in Midland, 98 in Pecos, 95 in Fort Stockton, 90 in Big Spring, 91 in Seminole. So everybody had some warm temperatures today. Here's what's happening right now. Let me clear my throat. There you go. 79 temperature right now. Southeast winds at about 17. That's keeping moisture in place, so humidity and dew point temperatures are still plenty high. And then here's the temperatures around the basin currently. 80 degrees still in Wing, 79 in Midland, 72 in Big Spring, 79 in Pecos. Still some low to upper 80s down south. Wind speeds have been breezy at times, but light in most locations, except with those storms. We've seen some very strong winds. We don't have the numbers to show it here. Wind gusts around the Garden City area, also around Big Spring. We saw gusts in some areas up to 80 miles per hour, 44 in Big Spring. Don't pay attention to the 107 mile per hour wind gusts. That did not happen in Wink today. That's a station that's not doing well. Here are the temperatures for overnight tonight. Staying warm, though, around Andrews, Big Spring, temperatures in the 70s there. And then look at the daytime highs. Plenty of 90s across the basin, 97 in Carlsbad, Central Basin, including Midland, Odessa, in the 70s overnight, 60s in some areas that might see a little bit of a clearing, 100 degrees around Barstow, 95 for Midland, 96 in Grand Falls. We'll see plenty of 90s also around the Trans-Pecos. Start out in the morning in 60s and 70s as well, and then getting into the 90s there, 97 in Balmaray. Got 87, though, in Irene. We'll see a few clouds. That'll keep temperatures down. 52 in Marfa tomorrow morning, 56 in Fort Davis, 71 in Presidio, and then 99 in Presidio, 90 degrees in Marfa, and we'll see 93 around Alpine. Fort Davis at about 90 degrees. 7-day forecast. Here we go. Hot, 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 and hot. Temperatures in the 90s for the next 4 days. So if you got outdoor activities, plenty of water. Make sure you take some breaks because it is going to be hot. Sunblock too. 89 on Friday, Saturday 90, 88 with a chance of some rain showers on Sunday. I think I should have switched Saturday and Sunday, warm to hot. That should be hot on Saturday, warm on Sunday.
You know, and Horace, sometimes the weather teases us here in the basin, but it was not teasing tonight, not with that tornado.
Big storm. We had big storm Saturday and then again today, and it was very isolated, but it was definitely dangerous.
We hope everyone in Big Spring is safe.
Oh, yeah. Garden City, too.
Yes, and I'm coming up in just a bit. We'll take a closer look at some more pictures of the tornado that touched down in Big Spring, and of course, bring you all the latest with weather updates. We'll see you back here in a bit.
I'm Bob Mills, and it's the Memorial Day event. This 6-piece bedroom group, normally $14.35, just $7.96. And the 5-drawer chest, a $300 value, free. That True Gel Queen mattress with charcoal to filter allergens, $13.82. And the heads-up mood base, a $700 value, free. Plus, you get years of interest-free financing in our commission-free shopping environment. It's the Memorial Day event at Bob Mills.
Once there was a nifty, thrifty fellow named Chuck who'd do just about anything to save a few bucks, unbundled his TV from his internet and phone, ended up paying more, and Chuck's not alone. So maybe you're like him, but your name is Kim. Hear the words I say. Get the Sudden Link Triple Play, $69 a month for all 3.
It's less than we could pay for just TV.
If you want to save money, then don't be shy. Call 844-263-EASY. Get TV, internet, and phone for just $69 a month. Switch to Sudden Link today.
Catch the savings at Kelly Grimsley Auto Group in Odessa. We're in a league of our own with this starting lineup. It's a grand slam, and the savings are coming home to you.
Hit a home run in this 2010 F-150, just $25,995, or no money down, $347 a month.
Score, even if your credit's less than perfect or you owe more on your trade than it's worth. So call 1-877-KELLY-AUTO now. Click on KellyGrimsley.com or slide into the Kelly Grimsley Auto Group in Odessa today. Save!
True or false? Adventure lies above. Adventure lies below. From the subterranean depths of Carlsbad Caverns to the cool water of the Pecos River to the majestic Guadalupe mountain sunsets, Carlsbad is New Mexico true.
Hi, y'all. Bart Rager, Rager Dykes Automobile Midland. Your friend in the car business.
Basin trusted, Basin proud. You're watching Local 2 News at 10 in HD.
Welcome back. Well, if you ever had to repay debt, you know it takes prioritizing dedication and sacrifice. Same holds true for sleep debt. But your body doesn't have a collections agency to remind you to get to bed. Instead, it just starts repossessing things like your memory, energy, and overall health. In tonight's Health Beat, Local 2's Rebecca Jeffrey reports on the wake-up call anyone who struggled to get out of bed this morning needs to hear.
There are a few necessities in life, one of them being these precious hours of sleep. And if you're like me, you jump out of bed right when your alarm goes off. Well, sometimes. My day starts at 1:30 a.m. My routine looks just like yours. And according to the CDC, you, me, and 35% of Americans probably got less than 7 consecutive hours of sleep last night.
Every adult does require 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Even though you function, you're building up sleep debt.
Sleep debt. But unlike your credit card, you can't wait till the end of the month to pay it off. A deposit must be made every single night. Oh, and coffee, not accepted as payment. And if you don't, say goodbye to your
mental well-being, psychological well-being, and physical well-being.
Dr. Amaranath Ganta is the director of the sleep lab at Medical Center Hospital in Odessa, and he had a lot of tough love to give this sleep-deprived morning anchor.
Unfortunately, there is no substitution for sleep.
Now, when I forget words, or sometimes even John's name...
It's John Lennon. Me, I'm right here.
That is my lack of sleep catching up to me. And I'm not alone. Research from the American Psychological Society finds just 1 week of sleep deprivation, meaning receiving less than 6 hours of sleep a night, can cause sleepiness and lower daily performance. After 2 days of receiving an optimal amount of sleep, the people in the study were no longer tired, but their performance did not recover. So for our weekend sleep warriors, your makeup sleep isn't tricking your body.
A lot of patients unfortunately do not have a good understanding of how important the sleep is.
Oftentimes we think sleep is simple, but in fact there's so much happening in our bodies and with our bodies while we're sleeping. And now we're going to take a look at what sleep looks like on me. But there's one thing I need to do first. most patients are referred to the sleep lab while caring for other major health issues like heart attack, stroke, even diabetes, because it may stem from, you guessed it, lack of sleep.
Well, it's very fun.
Patients who go through the sleep study stay overnight. I just had a nap, which was just enough to catch a few Z's on this machine. While I look like an alien, sleep techs like Jennifer Sorensen can monitor my eyes, brain, breath, and everything in between, mainly checking for sleep apnea.
Sleep apnea is a condition where there is pauses in breathing. The risk factors for sleep apnea are being male, obese, they have high blood pressure, they may have heart disease, they may have diabetes.
Sound like you?
If they do have the sleep apnea, we go ahead and correct that evening so that they go home feeling refreshed and better.
As for me, I'm making pillow time a priority. So when the first alarm comes tomorrow, my mind, body, and spirit are ready to help you start your day off right too. For Local 2 News, I'm Rebecca Jeffrey.
Well, you know what, Tara? I can say I definitely don't get my 7 to 8 hours.
Yeah,
do you?
wish I did, but
that would be nice.
It's a little tough every now and then.
Exactly, especially with work schedules and everything.
Yeah.
But talking sports now, so I hear the Hounds not the only guys in the ballpark today. We had some four-legged friends out there.
Yes, everyone brought their four-legged friends and some very, very cute puppies. Definitely a fun sight out at Security Bank Ballpark. But coming up next on your Local 2 Sports, the Mustangs are state-bound. More when we come back.
Foster kids in your area need dedicated volunteer advocates to speak up on their behalf.
That's why Coach and I are teaming up with CASA to recruit people like you to serve the growing number of abused and neglected children in foster care. Can you help as a CASA volunteer by yourself or with a partner? If you have a heart for children and you are willing to help, please join us today.
Be the voice of hope for a child in foster care. Become a volunteer with CASA.
Learn more at CASAWTX.org.
Multi-car discounts, claim-free discounts, great discounts that are saving Fred Loya customers more money on their car insurance.
That's right, Martha, but there's more. Lots more. Take a look.
Like if you own your own home, there's a discount for that. If you have prior insurance, there's a discount for that. No wonder thousands of people are saving more money by switching to Fred Loya Insurance.
So now you know. Pick up the phone right now and call Fred Loya Insurance and find out about these and other great discounts. If you don't call,
you don't save.
Which proposed a bicameral.
Boring. Come on, people. Let's debate something that actually matters. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Challenger, Charger. 305 horsepower, 300 horsepower. That super efficient 8-speed tranny helps you get up to 30 mpg and 31 mpg highway. Win, win. Debate's over. Get you some of that.
Get $2,000 combined cash allowance on the 2016 Charger SXT, and Texas residents get an additional $1,000 cash allowance.
We wanted to prove the value of Nissan's Intelligent Safety Shield technologies.
Hey, you want to go for a ride?
So we enlisted some everyday experts.
I'm perfect.
I'm a nurse.
With rear cross traffic alert. It worked. Blind spot warning. And forward emergency braking that could stop your car for you. Get to Nissan's Safety Today event. And for a limited time, get 0.9% APR for up to 72 months. Or save up to $2,000 on select models.
We might be out of a job.
Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com today.
Your Local 2 Sports.
Welcome into your Local 2 Sports. I'm Tara Talmadge. High school baseball playoffs are down to the final 4, and 3 of the teams from our area have made the cut. Today, Mustangs fans lined up at Christensen Stadium to send off the Midland Christian baseball team as they head to Houston for the state semifinals. The Mustangs will take on Bullard Brook Hill at noon on Tuesday, and if they win, Midland Christian will advance to the state championship game on Wednesday, looking for the Mustangs' first state title since 2012. Also heading to the semifinals is Midland Lee. The Rebels will face off against the #1 team in the nation, the Coppell Cowboys, in a playoff series beginning at 8 p.m. Friday at Hardin-Simmons University in Abilene. Game 2 and 3 will be held on Saturday beginning at 2. Also, the Fighting Bucks are heading to the semifinals. After defeating Littlefield in Game 3 of their series on Saturday, Alpine will now face off against Clyde. No word yet on where the showdown will be held, but we'll be sure to keep you updated on that one. And staying with baseball, today the Midland Rockhounds hosted the Corpus Christi Hooks at Security Bank Ballpark. Starting out in the bottom of the second, Hooks lead 1-0. Hounds with a runner on first, and Tyler Marnikoff bunts it. And it's off to the races to get to first. He makes it there safe, and the Hounds with a runner on first and second. Next, JP Sportsman up for the Hounds, hits it down the middle, and the ball pops up and out of the shortstop's hand. Matt Chapman runs home to tie the game at 1. Andy Paz hits it out past the short, and Tyler Marnikoff runs it in to put the Hounds up 2-1. Hounds with a runner on first and second. Wade Kirkland knocks it way out to the left field. It drops in, and JP Sportsman gets another run for the Hounds. Midland goes up 3-1, but it didn't stop there. The Hounds win the game 7-6 in 10 innings, and topping off the very special day of Paws in the Park. Fans were able to bring their furry friends with them and enjoy games while also donating treats and toys to the Humane Coalition. And of course, there were several very cute dogs up for adoption. I wish I could have taken some of them home with me, but can't.
These pups in the park, so cute.
I know. There was a little corgi that I think I showed there. So adorable.
I'm glad I wasn't there. I probably would have taken one.
I know.
And then the Warriors also played, Tara?
Yes, they did. The final score in that one, the Thunder pulled out a win. I think let me check real fast. So I have it somewhere in here. Yep, they won 133-105 was the final score there. Definitely an exciting game. Now they have a 2-1 lead in the series. Pretty excited to see this one out. I know that the Raptors also won the other night against the Cavs. So, no, that's kind of an interesting one, but just not nearly the same as the Thunder Warriors one. I'm definitely looking excited.
It's exciting to see that play out. Thanks, Tara. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Toyota Time. Tons of awesome vehicles. Great deals for everyone. Thanks. Low APR financing. Water. Oh, here I come.
Qualified buyers get 0% APR for 72 months on a new 2016 Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
A good neighbor is more than an acquaintance. A good neighbor is more than a friend.
A good neighbor is welcoming and makes you feel like family.
Helpful, kind, caring, supportive. In an emergency, you can count on your neighbors.
Day or night. At Neighbors Emergency Center.
Your doctors.
Your neighbors.
At Denver Mattress, we believe you shouldn't have to spend a fortune to get a high-quality mattress. Right now, our American-made, factory-direct Buena Vista Queen Set with individually wrapped coils is only $399. A better tomorrow starts tonight at Denver Mattress.
Catch the savings at Kelly Grimsley Auto Group in Odessa. We're in a league of our own with this starting lineup. It's a grand slam, and the savings are coming home to you.
Hit a home run in this 2017 Kia Sportage, only $22.9 or no money down, $329 a month.
Score even if your credit's less than perfect or you owe more on your trade than it's worth. So call 1-877-KELLY-AUTO now. Click on kellygrimsley.com or slide into the Kelly Grimsley Auto Group in Odessa today. Save!
How far is too far when it comes to pampering your pooch?
Dogs are more of your family now. They're your children.
Don Log takes you inside Saber's Big Day to see what all the bark is about. Watch Bow Wow Birthdays, a special assignment tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Toyota Time is on now with great deals on your favorite Toyotas. But hurry, this event ends May 31st. Qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a stylish new 2016 Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, last